Alright, welcome to another league with Living in. First league went pretty well, so let's see how the second one goes. One land, one cycler, but with force and on the draw. But like 5 fears are released since everyone was hating on it and I really liked it. Yeah, no, the card's very good. Card is very, very good. I should probably play Botanical Sanctum, so I still keep a land in my deck. I was thinking that I don't want to, tell my opponent what I'm doing, but I don't think Botanical Sanctum really screams Living in too much anyway. How am I playing against another control deck now? Where are these control players? Why am I getting burned against them? Ice? Oh, this is just rhinos. Okay. Maybe it's not rhinos. Yeah, it could be some Jeskai pile. I need some more business though. That's good. That's business. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, eventually they're gonna have to do something, right? Put that one in hand. As soon as we find a black card, we should be able to take this one home. Opponent's also missing land drops. Oh, it's the... Okay, yeah, it's the... It's that deck. Possibility Storm. Possibility Storm? Oh, that's not the deck that I was thinking about at all. That's not the deck I was thinking about at all. Alright, so I think we have to take the Archmage's Charm. So my opponent can't draw 2. And then Grief is gonna come back and that's gonna take the Verdict. So I can upkeep. I can upkeep Outburst. This is gonna tap them out. Now they charm. Now I force. And now the Grief takes the Verdict. Yeah, we win the game. Sweet. Fire Ice also made its way into the format. Yeah, Fire Ice is fine. I like Fire Ice. And it's not like incredible, right? It's just a fine card. Like it's never gonna break anything. Just a good interactive card. Funny how Living in actually kills Emrakul. It's pretty cute. Oh, but it's a cast though. Yeah, but that's fine. Cut a Borrower on the Curator. Oh, we should cut a land, I guess, because we're on the draw. Yeah, the sand. I mean, we have a leaving end, but the sand's good enough to be worth it. I forgot to cut land. It's fine. We have dispute, so I guess we could use some lands. Mull to 6. Oh, damn it. I was gonna say I don't want f6 because I may want to. And they play. They play the thing. Like, ugh. How can they play Temur Script if they're playing Possibility Storm though? How does that work? And this one is in an artifact? The zero mana interaction is pretty brutal, I gotta say. So I'm just gonna force the action right now. And then I guess we're just gonna have to do the thing again. Quadil, thank you for the follow. Like, they only take 2 creatures for this Temur script, but like they have to use it. So now we just have to reset and we already have this good to go. We can force, they can't play Possibility Storm this turn, we can force it the following turn. T-West, transmute for Chalice? Oh no. I was not expecting transmute for Chalice. Definitely got me good there. Second black source. I'm just gonna hardcast the 4/4, I guess. Here's a 4/4. Dispute. Good old Chalice plus Temur script. Cyborg plan. I don't think I want my opponent to have the 2-for-1 there. Okay. Right out of business. Would love to see like the Gemstone Mine or maybe another black card. Just gonna chill here. We can cast the Architects if we want to. But I don't want to leave myself open to getting owned. We have a Borrower in the deck. I guess that's something that we can force with. Gotta shuffle that. Archmage's Charm. Yep. I wasn't thinking of Chalice. That was my bad. Like it was face up, right? Like my opponent had Tolaria West in hand. I mean, here's 3. Here is 3 points of damage. No, I don't think casting the snake is what's gonna be about. Get a minus with my dude. I mean, we're helpless at this point, so okay. Cycle. Cast this again. Just gonna cast some dudes, I guess. So we're gonna cast a 4/4 this coming turn. I guess we could just cast the Serpent. I guess casting the Serpent is better than casting the 4/4. Is it? We swing for 3 and we swing for... That's down to 10. Okay, they fetch. So does that change the math? 3 damage. Fury. She said the record for time means that card having hard cast in the game. I would imagine that it happens more often than you'd think. I think I'm just gonna shuffle though, and I'm just gonna cast the 7 power 1. Or maybe even find a Brazen Borrower. Borrower? No. All right, 7 mana, 5/5. This is what's up. Maybe I should have cast Grief there. Yeah, I should have cast Grief before doing this. Damn it. Too late. Too late. So if we find a Brazen Borrower, maybe we can be in it. I think my Cyberlane is going to be very different in the next game. I'm gonna get some info on the way out because like my opponent's just gonna yeah. So they're still playing explosives. There's okay. This. Why are they playing explosives? So I guess this is just so they can get Tormod's Crypt. Seems sketchy, but okay. So definitely want the Borrower because we're looking at both the Fairy and we're also looking at artifact base hate. Cutting a land and one Waker of Waves. Keep this hand. Not great. What sort of scenario would make you want the rest of the artifact hate? I don't know really. I mean, there's such a thing as overboarding, which is, I think, a sin that way too many people fall way too often. So I'm gonna end step Outburst. But they showed me Wrath. Yeah, they showed me Wrath. So I don't think I want to end step Outburst. Yeah, because of Wrath I don't want that. They can't Archmage's Charm on end step, so that's why I'm not too afraid of them drawing two there. Now I'm gonna Outburst on their end step. Blue red? So we're gonna dispute. My opponent's gonna dispute. Or not. So now even through a Wrath we have lethal because we can just play a Brazen Borrower. Just swing for 3. I think we got it. Think we got him. Possibility Storm. Would prefer to dispute that if at all possible. Thank you. Sweet. See you next round. All right. See, that's nuts. Not so hand. Turning my body for paper magic, jumping food between rounds. Yeah, exactly. The only way I know how. I assume this is Affinity? It is Affinity. Bad. Good. Burning Pool tapped. This matchup just has to be a walk in the park, right? Just gonna pass. Would be awesome if we find the Violent Outburst. Violent Outburst is for sure my best draw here. Wait, why didn't I get a red source there? Just make slick. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Hey. Make a token. Resolves. Want to make another token? They want to make another token. Maybe I should have done this in response to the Saga trigger. Maybe they have Soul Guide Gunter main deck or something ridiculous like that. There's no way they have Soul Guide main deck. It's just not happening. Another Saga. Laxek. Drum. Let's deny them the mana, I say. Let's deny them the mana, I say. Opponent gets a 4/4 out of the deal. I guess a 3/4, never mind. That was kind of awesome. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean this is what my deck does. I think I want to keep the forces because my opponent has like this silly, I guess, combo aspect to it. I don't think we want grief. I think I'd rather, like my opponent, if they are doing like some combo shenanigans, that's gonna happen before the grief comes down. And if that's the case, then all right, I guess we win. I guess we win the match. See you next round. All right, welcome to round number 3. Playing against Freyat, friend of the stream. And we have a pretty good hand. Architects of Will is so busted. Just get to pitch it to both Force and Grief. So if you download a Bitcoin wallet on your phone, then just show the QR code on screen. Zero configuration required. Okay. PM me about it and we can figure out. How much is Bitcoin right now? Did I ever cry while listening to Imagine by John Lennon? No. No, I have not. What do you think of Tron nowadays? I think it's fine. 47,663 blue US dollars. It's a lot. It's a lot of monies. Futsies. Take a look. $3-month rent in LA. That's quite accurate, yeah. Almost about as much. So they know about that. I think I'm gonna cycle Waker here because I really would like to find a Grief to see what my opponent's up to over there. Really hoping to dodge Dothy, I guess. The iteration's fine. A penny is many because it spits down that far. That's funny. If I got given $50 at the time of Bitcoin for a wedding gift in 2015, it's 13K now. Nice, favorite mine. That sounds like a good deal. Can I want the gift back? Jeez, I don't think you can do that. $1 mil seems like a lot. What about Titantron? Well, everybody knows that Titantron is the optimal build of Tron. The most optimal of the optimal builds of Tron. Bold face. When it finally finishes up Delirium, and we get hit. Would really like to find a grief here. No grief. Good grief. Grief. Another outburst. This is probably enough, right? Staple that to a 2/2. They get nothing back. We get a 5/5, a 7/7, on a 3/4, on a 2/2. Seems like enough to me. What do I think of Reanimator Titan? I think it's a meme. Looks fun though. Okay, so my opponent's got monkeys. What's my opponent's hate? What the hell is my opponent's hate? Probably Soul Guides. Endurance seems pretty good against the DRC deck. Can never want to sell out because I think fiat currency is a total scam. I want Bitcoin to actually win and stop this inflation BS. This is now an economy stream. Am I supposed to just cut the Greaves? I kind of want to just cut the Greaves. My opponent does have some counter magic though. I don't like the disputes. Full currency with digital currency with fuller price average. I'm watching right now. I'm watching this series. Wait, did I not cut my street rates? Guess I only got 2. This is a fine hand though. I'll keep it. I'm watching Startup. Which is pretty sweet, and it's kind of about that. And I don't understand shit really. But a foundation for green pitch count would be better. I'm not planning to pitch this. I'm planning to hardcast it. I do not intend to pitch this. Riverwinder. Gonna see if I can find this member exactly. Like, I'm probably gonna cycle in this Street Wraith anyway, so. Our Architect of Will. I'm probably gonna bounce their monkey next turn. I don't know. They could have chalices and stuff like that. It's close. I definitely want to find a breeding pool here. Cycle this. Not bad. Mana Confluence. So you just go find an island. I guess I don't, because I guess I wanna cycle this car a bit. Was the weirdest thing you've ever seen an LA hobo do? Nothing really. I don't really hang out in the city. Like, I just hate the city. I just completely despise the city of Los Angeles, so... Wow. Putting not casting the outburst even? What are they even doing over there? Man, I really wish we had this outburst in hand, actually. Oh, there we go. So I think I want to upkeep this. Unless they tap out here for some reason. Drawing the lock. I'm gonna wait for them to resolve this. If they have second drown, I guess we're probably in trouble. Croxa. Force Pitching Borrower. And now before this resolves, I'm gonna Endurance, Pitching Endurance. So my opponent doesn't get the Croxa back. Pretty good. Why do I live here in LA? Because my wife works here. Lately, chat has been going to weird places. Does my opponent have a shadow? They do have a shadow. They have multiple shadows. And the monkey. Well, guess I'm gonna have to attack with everything, and then I'm gonna have to leave in end again. Otherwise, I'm just gonna die to the shadows. Takes true brain saves to play and leave in end. I don't think that's quite like it works. Actually, this is actually a very, very interesting scenario. So the way that the shadow works, my opponent cannot, if they block. Actually, I should have attacked with just this. Huh, let's see how they block. So now their shadows are going to be huge, and they take 6 down to 5. I shardless. Kill both shadows. Maybe I should have attacked. Actually, I messed it up. I think I can't play around another counter spell. And what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to just let the Carabid attack. Yeah, because now we're just gonna get we're just gonna get outdrawn, and we are out of Liminence. Yeah, that was a mistake. I actually got, you know, I actually punted. It's because you say that it takes only 2 brain cells to play this deck, and then I immediately make a mistake that's gonna cost me the game. Yeah, what I was supposed to do is I was supposed to just like not do anything. I was supposed to just like send the car a bit because it has to attack, and then I'm supposed to block on the way back. But now Lurrus is gonna own me. I guess any creature is gonna own me. I think anybody who says that any deck is just like, it's just stupid to play or whatever, it's just wrong. You may not like the play patterns, or you may not like, you know, how it works or whatever, but Magic is way too complicated of a game to be just brain dead or whatever. Cycle here, see what's up. Yeah, that's what I wish I had drawn last turn. So Lurrus has to chump here. Lurrus actually has to trade. And then we just play a 4-mana 4/4. Which is lethal. What kind of drums do I play? The big one for the orchestra or Lars Ulrich? I mean, I don't play Lars Ulrich, fortunately. I hate Lars Ulrich. Lars Ulrich sucks. But yeah, I play, you know, that kind of drums. All right. That's a blocker. Dress down, main face. Why are they main facing this? Dismember off the top. Shardless. I think I'd rather hold up Force instead of playing the Shardless Agent. They want Delirium. They could have gotten the Delirium by sacking the Soul Guide. Dude, 4-mana 4/4. Too strong. Too strong. See you next round. Alright, round number 4. This hand is kind of bonkers. Opponent moves to 6. The Black Album was produced very well though. Yeah, Metallica has had some good albums in the past for sure. Do I want to main face this? I think I want to wait. Nothing gonna hurt it. Again, I'm not a good. I'm not a fan of Metallica. Like, I don't really care for the band, so. Oh. I hear this matchup is just heinous. I hear this matchup is absolutely heinous. Spider-Man meme, says my opponent. So, if neither of us has endurance, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. How is this gonna turn out? Chat, help. Well, I guess that's how it's gonna turn out. Do I have more shit than they do? I don't. So that's what's gonna determine the match. Opponent's got a borrower and I don't. So that's what's gonna determine the match. Whoops. Do we have more than they do now? Maybe we do. I think we may have more than they do. They get 2 things and we get a bunch of things. Including a grief. No! They force. Gonna force back. I'm pretty sure this favors me. Wait, they just backed it? I'm not sure that was a good concession, but whatever. Seems like these are the only cards that matters in the matchup, right? And I'm assuming my opponent is also going to be playing Sodex list. What a shit show. Yeah. Smash Mouth, Dream Theater, Metallica. That sounds accurate, Austin. That sounds accurate. Deck said, I've never played Modern. Mono Red, Blood Moon Prison, Living End, Mill, Dredge, Ad Nauseam. Do I look down on people who play them? Absolutely. Fair enough. So I guess we want subtleties to stop my opponent's endurances while we push our endurances through. Oh my god, and we want grief to get rid of our opponent's endurances as well. Oh my god. This is not what I signed up for. This is not what I signed up for. We got endurance. Keep it. As a neep. My opponent is not playing the same deck list that I'm playing. We have successfully figured that out. Woo! Let's concede. Let's concede the game. Alright, opponent's playing a different deck list. Opponent's playing a different deck list than the one that we are playing. Pivot! We gotta pivot. Also, I totally dropped my water and it wasn't properly closed. What a disaster. What a disaster. Okay, there we go. We'll fix that in post. Okay. Yes, keep this hand. Putting mulligans to 6. Flash Panda, the reason to scoop there is because I don't want to show my opponent that I'm playing Endurance. My opponent does not know that I'm not playing, that I'm playing a different version than they are. And if I'm playing Endurance, then I'm probably not also playing Leylines. So by scooping there, because I had an Endurance in hand, well, never mind. So now they're gonna take the Foundation Breaker. Cycle Architects. Find another dude. We don't. We can hardcast this, which is pretty nice. So we should win now, I imagine. We got Endurance. Opponent's at least 2 turns away from being able to cast anything. And we should be able to cycle more than they do. I guess they could have another Grief that could offset the math. No more cyclers. So put that in hand. Cycle. Gonna cycle first. Play this. And I guess I could just main face this. And now we should be in pretty good shape. Three, yeah. And now if they live in end, they actively help me. I may have to leave an end here. Curator, Waker, Riverwinder, Foundation Breaker. We got more than they do. So I think I have to do it here. They can't Endurance me, at least not Hardcast. And we have more stuff than they do. They may cycle a couple of things more here. But the Breaker lines up well against their Architect. This is hella risky, but I don't think I can afford for my opponent to continue cycling their stuff. Because if they do keep cycling their stuff, then we get to a point where things become very awkward for us. So we continue to keep the pressure up. Opponent can give me flying. Good. Love it. So they can use a living end as a... If I find another Endurance, that's game. Cycle more shit. And we're gonna see how everything lines up. I think that we're fairly ahead here. Definitely looks like we're pretty ahead in this exchange. So I guess what we want to do now is we want to just cycle a bunch. Again, if we can. So that we can play another living end. Although I guess my opponent may be forced into having their living end here. They may need to living end again and then we living end again. Dude, this matchup is just hilarious. This matchup is absolutely hilarious. So we just block here, and block here. So this puts all of my opponent's stuff in the trash. If they have living end plus force, we lose. But if they don't, or if we draw our own force, then we actually just win. And what we want to do, dude, this is sick. All right. Check it out. So what I'm going to do is, with the endurance trigger on the stack, I am going to living end them again so that all their stuff, I guess that we can let this resolve so my opponent doesn't know the top of my deck. And then when the endurance trigger on the stack, this is kind of awesome. If they have force plus blue card, we are in trouble. But if their hand is not exactly force plus blue card, then this is gonna be insane. Endurance trigger on the stack, violent outburst. Get all my shit back. Exile, put all your stuff back into your deck. That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. All right, sick. See you next round. All right, playing for the 4-0, for the 5-0, playing against another 5-0. Let's keep this hand. Does my last name have Polish roots? Yeah, you nailed it, Kegalias. Last name is from Poland originally. So we can't beat Meddling Mage, right? That's the name of... That's how this matchup works. Just gotta dodge Meddling Mage. I mean, I guess there's a Brazen Borrower, so... Yeah, we got Borrower for sure. Greetings from Poland. Yeah, I don't speak a word of Polish though, so. Phantasmal Image. Champion of the Parish, so good that my opponent is willing to pay 2 mana for it. Land, please. Yes. Easy land. I'm gonna grief right now. See what my opponent's cooking with. Woof! Woof! Is that hot? Is that hot, chat? Is that hot? Another champion, okay. Alright, can we find a land? Land off the top. Good, this is gonna be 5 damage here. Land? Green source. Red source. I needed to be more specific. Damn it. So we're gonna take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I guess I shouldn't have played my land there. Oh, that was a pretty bad mistake, actually. I guess I can find a red source or Shardless Agent. Red source or Shardless Agent? Red source or Shardless Agent? We keep digging. Keep digging. No, that doesn't work. Red source. Yes. 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 Yes, chat. Yes. We did it, chat. Wait. What? Opponent names +2 maze. I love that. Wait, what? For a second, I'm like, wait, what? Am I really dead right now? The excitement never ends. The excitement just never ends with this deck. It's incredible. Oh man. Oof. Too hot. Coming in way too hot. What am I cutting here? Probably street raids. Particularly on the draw. Dude, finding the Shardless Agent on exactly the last possible turn. That's what dreams are made of. That is what dreams are made of. Drinking a nice dry hopped double IPA from Burware Pinta just now. Nice. Love me some IPAs. Lately, I don't know why, but lately I've been really feeling Guinness. I've been really feeling Guinness. Whenever I drink beer, I'm always drinking Guinness lately. Do I care about their life or do I care about the mana? Like, I'm definitely griefing right now because if my opponent has melee mage, I want to take it right now. But I think I care more about probably about the mana. So I'm planning on leaving ending on 3. Interesting keep. So what do we do here? We just take the Sin Collector? We can just take the Phantasmal Image and it significantly slows down their clock. I think that's the play. Why would my opponent keep that hand? It's not a very good hand. I just realized that I should not. They top deck the meddling mage, dude. Opponent too good. Opponent is way too good. That's why they kept the hand. Silly me. That's why they kept the hand. They knew that the meddling mage was on top. Also taking the Phantasmal, they don't have another land, so I'm just dead. Those were some above average draws from my opponent. Some above average draws. Maybe I win a couple of these dudes. I don't think so. They would just admit the same. Wow. These are some bad hands. Okay, this one we can keep. So we're going to send this to the bottom. I'm going to send this to the bottom. Cycle for red land. Can we do it? That's not meddling mage mana. Thalia. Wow. These sure are some draws. Okay. I would have probably just done it for these two dudes. Lieutenant. Sure. Am I supposed to kill the champion of the parish? No, I'm supposed to kill the Thalia, so I can fight a cycler into a dude. Well, that may actually be just too much. We're just going all in. Okay. Okay. Really gotta find something. At least the good thing is that they're incentivized to whatever they do, just do it main phase. Because it buffs the lieutenants. Okay, so we have to draw right now. Living End? I mean, Cycler? Nope. Wow. I can't believe we lost that game too, man. I can't believe my opponent just drew like meddling mage to name the Living End that I had in hand into the other disruptive piece in the Thalia into the land that they needed to cast the last spell. I just can't 5-0, man. I just cannot 5-0 for the life of me. That's insane. Wow. Alright. This deck is very good though. This deck is very, very good. It looked very impressive, and it feels like it has the tools. Like it knows that it's doing the thing that it's doing, right? Like it knows what its flaws are, and it feels like it's just very, very good at being able to fix those flaws. So I have to say I was impressed. Like Grief looked very, very good in this deck. Grief looked very, very good. But yeah, I mean, it's the same deck that it's always been. You know, you can never draw too many Living Ends. You could, you know, if you don't draw your Violent Outburst, you can't do anything. You know, that kind of deal. So like those things that the same problems that the deck had in the past, like it still has them. But obviously, it's a lot better right now. Forces are just busted. The fact that you get to protect your own plan, your own active game plan with your force is just insane. It's just legacy stuff. Yeah, we did some very, very cool stuff with Violent Outbursts in this league, you know, like doing in response to our opponent's Violent Outbursts, so we could shuffle their stuff back while we with an Endurance trigger, and doing this in my opponent's control. They were playing blue-white control, and we were able to just go off in response to their Soul Guide Lantern. Violent Outburst just messed up. Like, Violent Outburst sure is messed up. We even used Violent Outburst to go for lethal, just as a bump spell. So, clearly the card is messed up. But yeah, this deck's very good. The Waker of Waves looked very, very truly great. Like, obviously, in that last game, we got pretty unlucky and everything, but deck's very, very strong. I like it a lot. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.